It's Friday night and you know what that means. The Acclaimed made their entrance as the U Tag Team Champions. Their opponents were already in the ring. Can somebody explain why FTR hasn't had a shot at these titles for 6 months as the #1 ranked team, yet other teams keep getting title shots? Nobody in you will explain. I know FTR was in UK for a title match, but it doesn't explain the booking in the last 6 months. Max Caster did a pre-match rap referencing Adam Levine, Matt Hardy and Ben Simmons among other things. Their scissor thing was popular as usual. U Tag Team Championships. The Acclaimed, Max Caster Anthony Bowens, W/Billy Gunn, vs. Private Party, Mark Ken Isaiah Cassidy, vs. The Butcher the Blade. There were 2 legal men in the match while the other 4 guys were on the apron. The first fall wins. Matt Hardy was shown watching his Private Party buddies. Bowens and Cassidy exchanged some pinfalls early on as the fans chanted "Oh Scissor Me Daddy," which is awkward, but that's pro wrestling. Cassidy got a head scissors takedown on Bowens. There was a kick from Bowens as well. Caster tagged in to kick Cassidy in the leg followed by a dropkick leading to a scissor with Gunn, which led to cheers from the crowd. Bowens tagged in for a backbreaker, neckbreaker combo. Kenan illegally. Caster held him and Bowens hit a leg drop around the groin. Butcher and Blade went into the ring illegally to beat up the other guys, so Blade tagged himself in. Blade pushed Cassidy out of the ring while Butcher punched Ken off the apron to the floor. Butcher and Blade did a double headbutt to Bowens. They went to a 90-second picture-in-picture. Blade was in control of Bowens, who was the face in peril with Blade hitting a power slam. Butcher tagged in for a double-team sidewalk slam, leg drop move. Bowens hit a super kick on Blade. Butcher knocked Caster off the apron, so Bowens couldn't make a tag and Butcher hit a back body drop. Ken tagged himself and leading to a cross-body block on Blade and a moonsault onto a standing Butcher. Ken hit a dropkick on Blade. Cassidy tagged in with a neckbreaker on Butcher. Cassidy hit a corner attack on Blade and Ken hit a dive on Butcher. Cassidy went up top with a senton bomb, neckbreaker combo for 2 as Caster broke up the pin. Caster sent Ken over the top to the floor. Butcher with a lariat on Caster and tossed Cassidy on Blade's leg. Blade hit a doctor bomb for 2 on Cassidy with Bowens breaking up the pin. Cassidy sent Butcher, Blade out of the ring. Junior said the match had fallen apart, which is a reference to the guys ignoring tag team rules so much. Cassidy hit a dive onto Butcher, Blade on the floor. Caster jumped off the top onto 4 guys. Caster sent Blade into the ring. Bowens hit the arrival slam. Caster hit the mic drop elbow off the top and Bowens covered Blade for the win after 10 minutes. Winners by pinfall. The Acclaimed, Max Caster Anthony Bowens. The TBS champion Jade Cargill was backstage for an interview. Nyla Rose interrupted with Vicky Guerrero and Marina Shafir with her. Nyla wondered if Jade was scared of her. Jade said she'll give Rose her match, but on her time. Lee Moriarty, W/W, Morrissey Stokely Hathaway, vs. Fuego del Sol. Lee has green hair now that he's a heel. I guess it's a way to try to stand out a bit. Lee was in control after a dropkick. Lee stomped on Sol repeatedly against the ropes. Lee hit a running knee in the corner followed by an arm capture suplex. Lee picked up Sol for a sit-out slam into the mat. Lee applied the crossface submission Border City stretch for the 12th win after 2 minutes. Winner by submission, Lee Moriarty. Morrissey gave Sol a huge chokeslam and he stared into the hard camera. That's nice of him. The trio of Hangman Adam Page of Evil Uno and 10 were interviewed with Page talking about his world title match against Jon Moxley. They were interrupted by Andrade El Idolo and Jose, who played a clip of Page ducking a Jay Lethal dropkick that led to 10 being eliminated in the Battle Royal. Andrade told 10 if he beats him in a match next week, on the anniversary of Brody Lee's last match, then Andrade gets his match. 10 shook on it. 10 said that if he beats Andrade then Andrade leaves you for good. Ethan Page and Stokely Hathaway walked up to Andrade saying that if Andrade owns Private Party, Ethan has noticed some contract tampering from Matt Hardy. Jamie Hayter, W/Dr. Britt Baker Rebel, vs. Willow Nightingale. Willow got a takedown followed by some punches. The announcers kept trying to do the women's division has improved thing that they were pushing on Dynamite even though nothing has really changed at all. But keep saying it. Willow hit a body slam followed by a senton splash along with a low cross body block. Willow hit a fisherman suplex for a 2 count along with 2 chops. Willow did a cartwheel, but Hayter hit a boot to the face. Hayter hit a double knee attack in the corner as fans chanted for Hayter. Hayter hit a backbreaker with Excalibur, calling the match a war, which is a big stretch. Willow got some momentum going after running the ropes and hitting the pounce to knock Hayter out of the ring. Willow scared Baker on the floor, so Hayter took advantage with some kicks when Willow got back into the ring. Willow hit the Death Valley Driver, DVD, for 2. Baker held Willow's boot while the referee wasn't looking. Baker hit a German suplex followed by a short arm lariat for the pinfall win after 8 minutes. Winner by pinfall, Jamie Hayter. It was main event interview time with Mark Henry talking to John Silver and Rush on the split screen. Silver was excited as usual. Rush said he wasn't there to talk. He was there to fight. Henry ended it with his "It looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event." Rush, W/Andre Del Idolo Jose, versus John Silver, W/Alex Reynolds. You confirm that Rush is all elite now because he signed a contract with the company. That should lead to Rush winning more matches to improve his mediocre 4-4 record. Rush got a knockdown with a shoulder tackle. Silver came back with a running uppercut that knocked Rush out of the ring. Silver teased a dive to the floor. Then he decided to do a Rush pose in the ring and the fans cheered. Rush went back into the ring with a forearm to the face. Rush with chops, then 2 straight corner clotheslines and a dropkick to the back. They left the ring with Rush sending Silver into the barricade 2 times. Instead of referee Bryce Remsburg counting them out of the ring, he yelled at them to go back into the ring. When they got back in the ring, Rush decked Silver with a forearm to the jaw. Rush teased a diving attack, then stopped and kicked Silver in the face. Rush went up top. He jumped off with a senton. Silver moved and Rush hit the mat hard. Silver hit a corner clothesline. Rush with a splash. Silver with a clothesline and deadlift German suplex 2 times in a row. Silver caught a leaping Rush with a sit-out powerbomb for a 2 count. Silver with kicks. Rush with chops followed by a thrust kick and a Northern Lights suplex for 2. They exchanged strikes with Rush winning that battle by knocking Rush down with a hard strike. Silver did his combination with a barrage of kicks followed by a brainbuster for 2. Jose on the apron. Reynolds took care of him. Andre distracted Silver and Rush hit Silver with a forearm. Rush hit the Running Bull's horns dropkick in the corner for the pinfall win after 11 minutes. Winner by pinfall, Rush. The heels Andre, Rush and Jose were attacking Silver. Reynolds, so Evil Uno and 10 made the save, and the crowd goes mild. The Butcher the Blade joined the attack to help the heels since Andrade pays them. Hangman Page made the save by avoiding Andrade, knocking Blade down and sending Butcher out of the ring. Page wanted a buckshot lariat on Rush, but Rush avoided it. Page hit the buckshot lariat on Jose, who had to stumble into it like a dumbass. The crowd liked that. Page stared at Rush some more, so that match was added to Dynamite this coming Wednesday.